Alright guys, so you guys just seen in my last, the last video, that oil change and the spark plug replacement on your Trailmaster. Now, I am doing the Stage 1 Performance Kit from Go Power Sports, and it's nice. Good company. So if you guys have like a little Trailmaster, the 196cc, the mid xrx, I suggest going to that website, to that company. Look them up. It's gopowersports.com, and they have good performance parts. I mean, parts for your little go-kart. So yeah, then I actually looked them up because I was watching on YouTube Red Beard's Garage, which they have some crazy videos. So I suggest you guys look them up too. There's some pretty good funny content, which I wish I could be like them one day. Anyways, so let me show you guys this the Stage 1 Performance Kit. Alright, so here's the box. So it's the Stage 1 Performance Kit comes with the little cold air intake, the little filter, like a Canyon style. It will come with this little filter cover. They have different colors, I believe, and then the filter itself, which is color red. That's what I got, because I wanted to kind of match. I mean, yeah, it's a little darker red, but that red will make the engine pop out. So that's why I got the red one. The clamp, can't forget about the clamp. So it goes with that. Okay, I won't go in. So that's that. And then the exhaust. Well, exhaust manifold, aka straight pipe exhaust. Now they do have an option of getting a little muffler. I didn't get that muffler. I don't know why. I just didn't want to. I want to hear how it sounded, just it being straight pipe. If it is a little too loud, maybe I will in the future get the muffler, but for now I should be alright with just the straight pipe. I want to see how it sounds. So that's about it for, well, that's like the main parts for this Stage 1 Performance Kit, which is that filter and the exhaust. Now, of course, you have your gaskets, and they hooked it up with some stickers, which thanks for that. And then this right here, guys, I actually got this red too as well. I don't know, they have different colors, but this is the like the little adapter. So this will be facing, going towards your carburetor, and then the filter will go over this. So that's like a little adapter. So that's gonna go like that. Pow! That looks nice. And because of this little bracket, they say this is for your choke. So that way your choke the cable doesn't fall off. So that comes with that. Of course, you have your exhaust manifold gasket. Now it does come with new nuts, but I already have the original nuts off for this, which is on the floor. On my last video I took it off, so right there. But they do supply the new gasket. I am going to use this gasket because the old gasket I took off, it was the material was coming off, and that's a no bueno. I don't know why I have it right here. I'm gonna throw that away. So they provided a new gasket, which I will be using. And then this is for the and then you guys will need to get a new jet. You guys will need to jet this carburetor again. So they give you a new jet for carburetor, and then they give you new gaskets for your carburetor, and good, some more stickers. So for this kit, guys, it was on sale. Let me see. The sale, I don't know if it says the price on here, which it doesn't. But for the kit, I want to say it was like, original price was like 70 bucks, and then it was on sale right before Black Friday, or at the Black Friday, I believe too. I got it for 65 bucks. some around there. I don't know if it's on the website, but all I know is that I saved me a couple bucks, so that's why I got it, and I could get this go-kart alive, up and running, making it sound good. So since I already have that exhaust side off, that's the first thing I'll be doing is the exhaust. So let me go to the exhaust right now. Okay, so the other video I took off that stock exhaust. So this is just regular 12mm nuts, and you will have your little washers. Okay, so now put on your gasket. Now if you guys take off the old exhaust and you guys still have some material on it, I suggest getting like some sandpaper. Now don't get sandpaper that's too heavy, that's gonna remove the material. Just get some fine sandpaper and just scrape off the old material. I don't have no material that's left over from this, so I'm just gonna put on the gasket. Now this gasket only does go one way, so just like that. Put on this exhaust. God, look at that. That looks amazing. That's beautiful. So put in these little crush nut washers. Okay, so let me put this camera down so I can get this done and bolt it down. Alright, the exhaust is on and it looks great. Oh, and I forgot to mention, they also give you an option to put like an exhaust wrapping. It's like a silicone wrapping, and of course you gotta pay for that. I didn't get it because I'm gonna actually be doing a heat wrap, which I have some right there. I'm doing some heat wrap on this exhaust. So, and if I don't do the heat wrap, then I'll probably just paint it. So, or maybe I'll do both. But I am gonna paint it for sure, though. Excuse me. I am gonna paint that exhaust. Now I did get it started, and it's loud, pretty loud. So, I'm not sure if I'm gonna buy that muffler yet. I'm gonna leave it up to my wife. I like it. I don't mind it being loud. The louder the better. So I mean, but it all depends on my wife, and I don't want to disturb my neighborhood with that. So I like it. So now since that's tied in, so make sure don't forget to tighten up your two 12mm nuts, and let's move on to the intake, the carburetor side now. So so now since I turn it on, you guys can kind of see it changing color. That's normal. That's just the material getting used to the heat. It's gonna do that over time. So, which that's the reason why I'm gonna paint it. Or no, I'm gonna paint it. I need to do something about that. So here is your intake carburetor, or this is your filter right here. So you'll take off this little wing nut, take this off. Now all these parts, guys, because I am gonna be registering this go-kart, and I'm gonna still keep the stock parts, because we'll be registering it. So once you take off that little wing nut, this cap will come off. Okay. Then you have another wing nut. So unscrew it for the filter. Dang, how long is this thing? There you go. And because the little washer, take that with it. This will come off just like that. Alright. Put that right here. Okay, let's see. So this thing has what looks like two 10mm nuts. So yeah, let me take off those two 10mm nuts so I could take off this plastic off. So you guys have actually, so I said you guys had to take off these two 10mm nuts, which you do, and then you guys also have this this other 10mm bolt stud holding on to this. What is this? I think this is to your throttle or choke. So loosen that up. I'll slide off. Take off that nut, this bracket. Take that off. And now this should, there you go. Yeah. Okay guys, so like you guys saw that cover on. Now you guys have that little switch for the, I want to say there's like the fuel cutoff. So of course this, if it's on, it'll be flipped that way. So you gotta actually turn it off, and then once you turn it off, the whole cover will slide off. So that needs to be the off position. Now, so this is your choke. So you can just push it forward and take it out of that spot like that. Just have this to the side somewhere where it will not be in your way, which right now it's all up in my way. So now looking at this, you gotta take off that spring. This is for your throttle now. Take off that spring. Sorry. See, spring. So you guys can actually flip it. So take out that spring, put it to the side. Now let's see, how do you take this off? I want to say you bring it up. Okay. Not yet. I haven't figured that out yet. So let me just put this over here. Throw over that like that. And you guys have this fuel line. I gotta take that off still too. Okay guys, so and then I kind of made a mess right now. Before you guys take out that fuel line on your Trailmaster, make sure you guys cut off the fuel from the tank, because if not, you'll just make a little mess. So I already cut it off. So take off that fuel hose. Come on, baby. Come on, focus. There we go. And then I used like a little fly head and I just popped off that hose. So that hose is off. Now for this this throttle, it's actually easy. Slide it off a little bit and just pull up. And it'll pop off. And just put that to the side somewhere. And that's it. So now, oh, and you guys have your gasket. Keep this. I believe the kit did supply it, but just keep it just in case. Now just slide this carburetor off. That's so. So what we'll need to do now, there's some excess fuel in there. That's fine. So you can, and I can actually adjust the throttle on this, so that's pretty good. So let's see. Oh wow, that's a lot of fuel. A lot of fuel. I didn't think there was that much fuel in there. Let's see. I believe he took it off for the jet. So to jet this, you gotta take off this 10mm right there. So let me take that off. So I kind of got screwed over in a way. So where I bought this go-kart, I'm not gonna blame it on them. You know, this stuff happens. Well, the nut broke off. As you can see, there's no way to put a nut on there, or I mean, like a wrench or. Alright, so my camera died. So I'm using my phone. Like, it looks a lot better. Like, I'm recording my phone, guys, and it looks a lot better. Like, the focus is on point. I don't know if you guys could see that, like, on your guys' end. Like, if you guys think the videos look a lot better on my phone, let me know, because I am using my Galaxy S10 Plus recording right now instead of my my Lumix camera. I forgot what brand that is, but I don't know, it just looks a lot better. Anyway, so okay, so once you guys take off your carburetor, now you guys are supposed to have another nut or some way to put a wrench on there. Mine somehow it broke off, so that's fine. It is what it is. So I just used my pliers, I tightened it up, and I got it to break. So thank God for that. So you guys will have two nuts, like I said. Take off the one on the right top. I already took it off and it fell. So I'm gonna put that over there. This cap will come off. I did break this one on accident, so I'm gonna have to tighten that back up. So once you take that cap off, the jet should be, oh, should it? It should be, there it is. See, you guys can see it right there. So you guys will use a Phillips and unscrew that. So let me do that right now and get the new jet. Okay, I took off that jet. Now, if you guys unscrew it and it won't come off, just tap the side of it with your flathead. And if your main jet comes out, just remember it goes inwards like that. So that little, we want to call it like a little flange or whatever, will go in first, just like so. Push it in, drop it in there. That's it. So this is the old jet I won't be using, but I'm gonna keep. So all these parts, guys, I'm gonna keep just in case you guys. For what I learned is, you'll never know when you guys will need these parts ever again. So I'm gonna put that back in that plastic. Now I have the new jet that came with the kit, and screw that in there. And make sure, guys, when you guys screw it in there, not to cross thread it like so. I was about to start cross threading it, so let me put down the camera and actually get that nice and tight and not get that cross threaded in there. All right, I got it in there, nice and tight. It's not cross threaded. So now you'll put your I call this the gap. I just looked it up. It's actually called your fuel bowl. So make sure in this gasket, make sure this gasket stays on, guys, so it doesn't come off. If it does come out of place, put it back like so. It's about to come off right now. So let me put that back on there and tighten up that bolt. You guys should have the bolt. I don't, so I gotta tighten it up with the channel locks. Wow, that right there. And then if you guys do happen to loosen up this bolt, make sure you guys tighten that up too. And that is a size 10 millimeter. So let me do all this right now, and then we'll go back onto this bad boy right there. Okay, got it all nice and tight. And then now if you guys have it already on there, with the bolts, the nuts still on there, I would suggest breaking it off first. That'll be a lot easier. Once you guys get it, once you guys break that bolt, get it loose, then take out these two bolts, so that way you're not fighting it down here and trying to break it. I mean, I didn't have no problem with it, but you guys ever have that problem, that's just a little tip. So now this kit did provide new filters. I mean, not filters, sorry, gaskets. I'm gonna use the same ones. Now this gray one right here, you see that? That gray one is behind this back here. Now I'm still gonna use it. Looks like it's still in good shape, so I'm still gonna reuse those gaskets. Now, let me move this up there somewhere. So now since it's tight, go ahead and put it back on. You guys are done with that. Make sure to line that up right. Okay, so it's on. Actually, let me put this throttle back on. Put that throttle back on before sliding it all the way. Like I said, just slide that in there like that. Push that back like that, like so. Okay. It's up to you guys. You guys want to put that fuel line? I'm gonna do it right now. all the way down first. Put that spring, don't forget that spring, guys. Put that on right there. And then let me get that all buttoned up right now, and then I'll go on to putting that little adapter and all that. Alright, and then once you guys have your throttle back on, that spring back on, make sure you guys' fuel line is the clamp. The clamp is back on nice and tight. Just give it a good little tug test. It's good. That's back on. So make sure you guys don't have no dirt in between where your guys' gaskets will be at. So don't forget to put that plastic one on. Remember, it goes a certain way, so you guys are not covering up the holes. It should go in just like that. That's open, that's open, that's open. Okay, so now this is the adapter for your choke. Put this on first, this little bracket right here, and then now you guys don't want to get this bolt too tight. Just have it snugged up where you can still be able to move it up and down if you have to. So it's gonna go inwards like that onto there. So let's see, put that on there. So hold on, let me see, where does that go? Let me see where this goes real quick, and then that way I know for sure. Okay guys, so then don't forget that gasket back there. You guys will have this on. Now the purpose of this chokehold, I want to say it's a chokehold bracket. I don't know, I keep hearing it. But anyways, it's supposed to hold this arm down for the choke. So I thought it went back there, but I'm looking at other videos and it doesn't. So it just stays like that. So yes, I have that choke line already in there. That's fine. Grab your bolts, your two 12mm bolts. Go ahead and put them in there. Now when you guys tying this down, make sure you guys tying it down evenly. And when I mean evenly, if you guys do one full turn on this side, you're gonna do another full turn on this side. That way that gasket doesn't form or shape a different way. Oh, where'd that not go? Just dropped it. Reach it. So yeah, with this, you guys will need a socket. Okay, so let me get my ratchet and my 12mm socket. Wait, is it 12 or 10? I think it's a 10. Yes, it's a 10. So let me get my ratchet and 10mm deep socket. Okay, guys, so now this bracket stays just like that. Okay, this is to prevent this choke from sliding up, so this will hold it down. Okay, so now be honest, guys, that is a tight spot to tighten that up. So do what you guys can possibly. It is a 5/16. Then it is 5/16. Now I had to use like a flathead to pry it down and get it tight. I used like a little socket, the 5/16 socket. Now it's not the tightest, but I believe it'll hold. If I ever do need to tighten it up, I'm gonna try to find some of these wrenches. Where's that? Just had it, this one. If you guys have this type of wrench, now I do have 5/16, but and that won't fit. If I had it in this, it probably would have fit, but I don't. So I'm gonna try to find a 5/16 wrench in this type of style and tighten it up. But for now, I think that will hold. So now, don't forget to put your bracket on for your choke. is a 10 millimeter. Okay, let me tighten that up. Actually, break that off a little bit. No, that should be good. Okay. Don't forget to put this in. See, I already screwed up. For some reason. See, now that won't hold it now. Dang. Okay, let me figure this out real quick, guys. Okay, guys, so I kind of rigged this up in a way. So I want to maintain this bracket. Now, they don't provide you like a spacer. So, like the old airbox, this, you see that little, that, it's pretty thick, right? So that actually helps to level out. Now, before I was like these little spacers, the choke line was hanging down low, and I didn't like that. So I mean, you guys can do it too. You go to Home Depot. Actually, I got this from my old car. These are just like regular bolts, but it works, you know? So it's holding it in place. That choke line's not going nowhere. This bracket, that arm, like I said, it's not tight all the way, but I'm pretty sure it won't let that move or go anywhere. But I got this now, so I hope this will make it a lot better. So like I said, get some spacers, some whatever, some nuts, and make that thickness so that you could put this back on, which I believe looks a lot better. No, that's kind of loose, but I hope that doesn't mess anything up. I'll figure something else out about that right now. So now, I had the filter on. I remember that rubber gasket, guys, don't over tighten it. I was tightening it and I could see it mushering up, closing up those ports. So don't do that. So I had to back it off a little bit. So I know it's not going nowhere. And then put on this filter. Now you guys will have this air vent. Go Power Sports actually has a little filter that will help it, so you put it in there. I don't. I probably will buy it, but I'm gonna zip tie it right here, so that way it doesn't go nowhere. So, yep, that's it. I got the fuel line, the fuel back on, all that, the jet. So only thing left to do is just start her up. So let me do that. So that is a stage 1 performance kit from gopowersports.com. I hope you guys liked this video, and I hope I was in detail with the whole process. Now I know at the very end I wasn't, because I kind of ran into some trouble, but I figured it out. So if you guys run into that problem, I hope that helps you guys out. I don't know if they mentioned that in other videos. I probably it just crossed my mind, but that bracket, I figured it out. Like I said, I had some spacers. I turned it on. It's loud, huh? So I'm gonna take it out right now. It's loud. I'm probably gonna have to go buy the muffler, but I'm gonna do a video of how it runs. Like I said, that is with the oil change. That is with the Autolite Racing spark plug, the exhaust, and that air filter. So if you guys like this video, please hit that like button. I'll be bringing out more content on this go-kart, the Trailmaster. I fucking love it. Sorry, but I love it, and I'm gonna love it some more. I'm see how it runs. I hope I don't I hope this doesn't bug my neighbors how loud it is, but I mean, what can I say, man? I mean, I just barely bought it and I'm already messing with it, and this is what I love. I love working on engines. I love making them faster. I love making them perform a lot better than they're supposed to, and I just love it. So, like I said, if you guys like you guys like the content I'm doing for this Trailmaster, please leave a comment below, hit that like button, and please subscribe. So you guys haven't, please subscribe to my channel. It'll mean a lot to me. And like I said, hit that bell notification so you guys are up to date on new videos. And on that note, what do you say?
Word to your mother.
Peace out, love.